moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Ready. On your team.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Go, 80. Buzz.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Emmanuel Ogbah. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Man, 80. Hey, Charlie. 48 the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DJ Chark, 82 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. But he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Check 53. I'm coming for Mike, 53, Mike.
On first down, Fields. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. At the 30-yard line. Second and 5. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. First down, Jaguars. I'm going to run you over. I'm
Kill. Go. Kill. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go,
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike, 53, Mike.
From the gun, Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. The end result, 21 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
We're going to sign. Watch the run. Red 80. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Bravo. Coming after you. I'm coming after you. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st and 10, Fields. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Jaguars have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Darnold. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14, Jets 7.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Check 80. Check 13. 80. Smooth. 57. Mike, 57. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Fielded just inside the 20. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
At the 27-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Exit. Check it back. Check it back. Check 50. Check 50.
Operating from the gun. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw on third down. Fields eluding, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Williams gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 57 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
From the gun on third down, Fields throwing the out route and complete. That's Lamb.
Let's go.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Check heads, yeah. Here we go. 2 seconds.
Throwing on first down, Fields got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second and 1. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10.
36. Check. Crouch. Watch out. Big dance.
From the gun, Fields steps away to his left. There goes a deep ball in zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Get wide. Check 23.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Tighten up. Hey, dude.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 45-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Come on, dude.
Second and 4. Flush. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Let's go. Take you to school. 53.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Fields. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
55. Check. 81.
waiting from the gun. Fields. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Jets' 49-yard line.
Here we go. Check over. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, Fields. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On first down, Jones. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go again. 54
To throw on 2nd down, Fields gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Looking to throw. Fields. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because
blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
48, Mike, 48. All day, all day. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. We done.
Back to throw, Darnold. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the
Alpha.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. We are that.
Darnold now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch up, switch up. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Danny. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Check.
To throw is Darnold. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Young lady. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up. Mike 36. Mike 36. Wild Bill.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. You.
Here's Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 48-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Darnold. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
52's the mic right here, over there, right there. Ready? It's been a long day for you. Mike 52, Mike 52. Come on. Mike 52.
Hey, exit.
Check.
Here's Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Black. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Darnold now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Alert three. Alert three. Hey, lady. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold will find his tight end. That's Waller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, high 7.
48 the mic.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Go, 80. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. It's our field. It's our field. Red 80. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Tighten up, tighten up.
Now Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Check my cut.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Check 3, check 3. Check 37, check 37.
On 2nd down, Armstead. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Arnie. Shit. Get it all. Hey. 54's Mike. Check. Watch your truck. 54.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike 54.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Not today. Wahoo. We got 25 to Mike. Watch the back.
2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
At 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Looking to throw. Fields. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books.